Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Tempo. 60 average.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll take this down to the 47. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Come on, set.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Brian Branch in on the tackle. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
throwing on second down. Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face second down and 7. One more time for Montgomery.
Nah.
Third and 6.
Come on.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here comes third and 6. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
Set up.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. No, no.
Now Daniels. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. On first down, it's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Warriors, 70.
At the 41-yard line.
They run it once more with Eckler. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Open space to the 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
That's another Washington
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's caught by Eckler. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready, go.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end, Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Check, 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 check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let go.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the 3rd. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They come up for 2nd and 2.
Maverick, run.
Montgomery. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick to the ground. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This